This is Sean's View Entertainment right here on YouTube.com. Make sure to like this video. And remember, if you subscribe to the channel, you will automatically be in the description of my video. And for anyone else that resubscribes or plans to subscribe to this channel for the latest and the hottest WWE rumors, news, and headlines, you will make it into my description box automatically. We're leading in fan interaction and fan participation. But we're here to talk about something a little bit bigger right now, viewers. We're here to talk about a leaked email, and I'm not here to bash or trash anybody. As a matter of fact, this is an email that I've really taken in. It's an email that I've actually stood back and said, you know what, I have to think about this one. It's something that has really stood with me, and this email has really stood the test of time. Now, again, I'm not here to trash or bash anybody. I'm not here to leak any emails or any addresses or any full names or anything like that. I'm not here to do any harm. I'm here to respond. And this is an email. Ladies and gentlemen, this is literally an email that is 5 years in the making, ladies and gentlemen. As a matter of fact, it happened all the way back in October of 2016. JD from NY206, yes indeed, and he can confirm this. He might not confirm it now because he doesn't want any relation with me, or he doesn't ever want to admit that he used to watch me or anything like that, but we're going to get it all out right here. We're going to get it all out in the open, okay? All right, we're going to get it all out in the open. This isn't about sour grapes. This isn't about gaining his viewers or his subscribers. This is just to tell him that I'm responding to it, I'm reacting to it, and that I've thought about it, that I've really taken this in. It's been a long time since I've read this email, but again, this is very prominent, and he has a lot of great points, because at that time in my life, and I'm going to read the email, don't worry, I am absolutely going to read the email, and he put a lot of time into this. I got to give JD credit, you know what I'm saying? He's built a great brand, he's built a great entity, he's his own person, he's his own guy, you know, the guy probably makes millions of dollars for all we know, I don't know, but whatever he's doing, he's a success. I used to be a success. Not so much now. But you know what? Going back now, maybe I should have listened to what he said. You know, and again, this isn't an angle. This isn't a storyline. And again, JD might not even admit that this came from him, but it did indeed come from him. Again, I'm not going to say his name or his address or anything like that. I'm not going to do anything like that. But let's get into the email, and we're going to respond to it. We're going to react to it. And again, this isn't about stealing his audience or stealing his subscribers. There's enough for everybody to go around. Billions of people access YouTube all the time. It's up to you if you want to subscribe or not. But I'm going to be the bigger man, and I'm going to say that, you know, well, let's get into the email. JD from NY back in October 2016, almost to the day. He says this to me. First, and you might want to get a popcorn and a drink because this is going to take a little while, viewers. You know how JD's videos are like 30, 40, 50 minutes long, an hour long? You might want to sit back and get the popcorn because this is going to be a good one. Again, this is not about having a vendetta or a feud. I'm just reading what was said to me, and I'm reacting to it, and I'm responding to it. First of all, I want you to know the reason that I am helping you. I have bullshit going on in my life. Now, again, this is 5 years ago, but a lot of this still pertains to now. A lot of this is still relevant to right now, viewers. And I was going through a bad time in my life at this time, too. I was in the middle of losing, at that time, my girlfriend and my child. So I'm going through a breakup. So me and him were both going through the same crap at the same time. I have a lot of bull crap going on in my life. Well, he said bullshit. I know everyone does, but I'm going through a difficult time right now with my relationship and what I want out of life. If I didn't have my YouTube channel, I would be drinking every night in a bad place. Instead, I have my gaming, I have my podcast that keeps me grounded. It is honestly my everything. I took a reduced role at work. Well, again, he doesn't work anymore because YouTube is his job, and congratulations, more power to JD. And to grow the channel. And grow the channel he did. I'll give JD all the credit in the world. I'm a man to admit this. That's how proud and happy I am doing this. I don't want you to take offense to anything that I say because this is meant to open your eyes and hopefully you get back on track to being where you were a few years ago. Because my hot years, as JD knows, Joe Cronin knows, my hot years was from 2012 to 2015. So that was my really hot years on here. Sure, I still did so decent in 16 and 17, but then when my partnership went out of business and then my network shut down, you know, a lot of different things got in my way. But anyways, I was a fan of the old Sean's View, says JD from NY. I would watch your videos and see what's going on because you were on top of the news like nobody else. I am on YouTube all day, multiple times a day. So obviously when a big story broke, you were always the first instead of going to a dirt sheet or a website. What happened to that? Well, let me tell you something, JD. I'll tell you what happened to that. YouTube only allows you to upload 3 videos a day. Okay? So if I upload 4 or 5 videos a day, remember back in the day, JD, back in the day, if you recall, man, again, this is a responsory talk. I don't want no backlash. I don't want no outrage. I don't want his viewers and fans and subscribers coming and attacking me, although that probably is going to happen either way because we're opening up the Pandora's box now. It's going to be floodgates galore. But JD, you remember I used to do the 2 to 5 minute videos, like 5 or 10 videos a day. Well, that doesn't work, JD, now. And as a matter of fact, that didn't even work back in 2016 because YouTube was already starting to limit that. So now, yeah, I do have to do longer videos. Now I do have to put a lot more effort and time, even though I already put my blood, sweat, and tears into my content back in 2012 to 2018, and then the whole website changed. The whole predicament changed, as we know, JD. We know this, JD. And that's why JD, I got to give it to him. He outsmarted me in that one because JD, back in that time, and he's still doing it today, and it works, obviously. He knew that the algorithm was changing. He knew the pace was changing. He knew the website was going in a different direction. And I kept doing my 2 to 5 minute videos, but then I would do drama, and then we'll get into it. Again, I made a lot of mistakes. I will admit that. I made a lot of wrongdoings, a lot of mistakes, a lot of misjudgments. Again, I wasn't in the right frame of mind. I wasn't thinking straight at this time either. JD was going through a bad time. He was going through a rut. So was I at the same time. He said, and he's right. He holds a point here. He said, Sean, you let the drama, the hate, and the comments get in your way, and you brought that resentment and anger to your videos by making spin-off videos. Whether they were true, real, or fabricated, I don't care. It stuns your growth. It says to your audience, this guy has proclaimed nothing more than WWE and wrestling, and here he is doing drama videos and calling out haters. People began to trust you less and less. Then you went to proclaim the people that you need to survive. Oh, excuse me. Then you want and proclaim to people that you need to survive and do what you got to do to get views. So you started doing tabloid videos where you knew your audience would shit all over it. People got turned off very easy, Sean, and you drove people away. You said you got to do what you got to do to get views. Does that mean abandon what your audience was about? Does that mean make people look stupid with the content you are pushing to sub boxes? Well, not that my videos really get pushed to sub boxes anymore. But I am trying to change it up a little bit, JD. I am trying to change. I am trying to take what you're saying and I'm trying to formulate it. I am trying to not castrate it no longer. I am trying to, be professional now because, again, a lot of things were getting in my way. Yeah, I did a lot of drama and antics and storylines back then. And, yeah, I did do a lot of gossip. And I made my mistakes. I made my wrongdoings. I bleed the same blood you do, JD. We breathe the same breath. It just so happens nowadays you're a much, much bigger channel than me because at one time I was bigger than JD. But at least JD admits he used to watch me, and he was a fan of the old Show and View. JD admitted he was a fan of Show and View. So if he's going to try to retract that now, it's going to be kind of hard to do that. No one cares about Justin Bieber and his multi-million-dollar lifestyle. Now, this was at a time when I was trying to do rumors and news in WWE, and also I tried to do TMZ, but obviously people didn't want that. JD says, we want wrestling. People found other places to get the news. People and their interests change over time. All of that are a lot different factors that have gone into make your channel unappealing at the moment. So he didn't say my channel is complete trash. Like he says nowadays, I'm no views entertainment, I'm this, that, and the other, whatever else he says about me. He says, now at that time, I had 90,000 subscribers. You should have anywhere between, and I am talking realistically, anywhere between 10,000 to 20,000 views a video. You are nowhere near that. You average around 1,000 to 2,000 views a video, and we're lucky if we get that because, again, YouTube has screwed over Show and View Entertainment. You gotta understand, I didn't just destroy my channel by myself. There was a lot of different factors that went into it, okay? There's a lot of things that instigated this. I wasn't the killer of my channel all alone. So that's what I got to say about that. Again, I do agree with JD. I do take his stance on some of the things he's saying. I'm not disagreeing, but I wasn't the one that killed my channel all by myself. Because there are a lot of channels here on YouTube that, drama did work. TMZ did work, and still to this day, people do drama videos and it gets over. People have $1 million houses because of it. JD then goes on to tell me that if you are lucky and the next topic is hot in that day or week, look at what I do off the script every weekend, gets 75,000 views. Well, it's probably gets a hell of a lot more than that nowadays, obviously. And that's combined in all 3 days. Now JD probably gets about 80,000 views a video, probably. If the topic is hot enough or it's a pay-per-view weekend, 100,000. News will only go so far. People have to want to watch you, which brings me to my next point. I don't know you in person. Maybe someday we'll meet and grab a few beers. But from what I see, you are not. Now, see, this is where I had a little bit of a problem. And again, this is all opinion. We're all subject to opinion. He says, I am not entertaining. See, I have a problem with that. Okay? And again, if I am not entertaining, then why did he admit to watching me? Why did he like my videos? Why was he a fan? Why did he subscribe to me at one time? If I wasn't entertaining, why? Why did he watch me? Why did he pattern? And he admitted this too in the email too. He admitted that he patterned his off the script, after me. I was the blueprint for what he does. He admits that I started the news and rumors. I brought the news and the rumors to YouTube first. I did, and he admits that. But then and the same thing, he says, I'm not entertaining. So why did he watch me for all those years? Why did he watch me for all those months? Why did he go to my channel when the news broke? Of course, JD would be singing a different song nowadays, obviously. But anyways, you are not someone wants to watch. You are all over the place, catchphrases and drama, this, that, and that. And you come off as someone who is desperate for attention and tries too hard to be someone else on here. YouTube has changed. It's more about entertaining than anything else. It's more about entertainment than anything else, excuse me. Why? Because it's a place where too many people are trying to do the same thing. What makes me different from Cronin and Cronin different from me and the both of us different from you, what makes all of us different from a Deluxe Man or a Tubby Umo or a CM Pulse, we all bring something different to the table. We all entertain in our own ways. We are all comfortable with our direction. You don't seem to be. I am being honest when I say this. It seems like you do this for money and money only. You put no effort into building a brand, and over time when people you see, and when people see you put no effort, they all associate that with you don't care. You need thumbnails, you need layouts, you need great visuals, and when the average viewer comes across your shit, they will say to themselves, this guy seems polished and cares about what he does. Have you seen the visuals I get done? Thumbnails, layouts, it makes sense, and it may seem like you care for your business. It makes it seem like you care for your business. I don't know how to put together your stuff, but I don't know how you put together your stuff, but it is unattractive. You totally went against what you were doing. You at least presented yourself in front of the camera. Now you only do it 25% of the time. Okay, because I'll say this. At that time, and again, no, it's not all about money. Because again, anyone that's saying I was only on here for money, I was on YouTube long before contracts and machinima was a part of the game. I was on YouTube long before people started getting paid. So I just want to make that clear right now that it's not all about the money. And obviously, JD is making a lot of money right now today. Now, at that time, sometimes I would put a visual in front of the camera, okay, and I would talk behind the camera. You know what I'm saying? So I would put a visual up, an image, and I would talk. But JD did that himself. When he first started off the script, you would hear JD's voice, right, and it would just be a picture. And then slowly but surely, he would put his little image there and another image, and then it would get bigger and bigger and bigger. But at one time, I remember JD doing his off the script when it first came out back in the day. And it would just be, off the script, and it would be JD's voice. So I don't know why he was criticizing me for something that he had done himself when I had put the image along with my voice. But obviously, I show my face again. Again, since this email and since this help and these suggestions and these tips, and again, I do thank JD for this. I do appreciate JD from this. And any fans or subscribers that watch this video of his, I thank you too. From the bottom of my heart, I thank each and every one of you. I thank JD, his viewers, and his subscribers. I do. So at that time, I'll admit that was probably a mistake, though, but JD did the same thing at first. But anyways, obviously he doesn't do that now. I don't do that now. I do show my face. People want visualization. If I want a voice, I'll listen to a podcast. If I want YouTube, I want to see something other than a shitty thumbnail and someone talking over the picture. I have a guy, I'm not going to get into that because that's real personal. Then he goes on to say, editing. You have a great microphone. I know because I have the same one. Well, obviously, probably not now. That's a plus. The camera, I don't have the resources for a professional camera like some people, but I just bought my, and again, I'm sure he's got better material. I'm sure he's got better equipment than what we're about to read right here. So I do got a good camera, and I do got a good microphone, so we're not even going to get into that part of it because that's really not. He says that I should drop the whole prolific and consistent. Drop it. It's old. It's tired. It's like TNA. It's dead. You want to grow, you have to change. You need a schedule. People know when off the script is happening. When they do, they watch because they expect it. Like any of your favorite shows, it's always there. Monday Night Raw, SmackDown, and of course nowadays AEW, because obviously AEW wasn't around back then. I just added that into the email because it's a part of the schedule. It's a scheduled wrestling show. Although that's funny because tonight, as we tape this, as we record this, there is no AEW Dynamite on tonight, which is pretty funny. Anyways, all right. He says, I need a schedule and people know when off the script is happening. And when they do, they will watch because they expect it. Like any of your favorite shows, it always comes. Come up with a show, come up with a concept, and come up with an idea and stick with it. How many failed concepts have I abandoned? And yeah, at that time, again, I was going through a breakup, my child. I was all over the place. I was not in my head. I was way out of my head. I was way out of my element. I was way out of my league. But again, JD did admit that at a time from 2012 to 2015, I was supreme. I was so supreme that he was watching me. He was in tune to me. Again, he patterns his show after me. People lose trust in you when they see that you don't stick to something. Corner of the market. I have the weekend. Joe has Fridays. Joe Cronin, speaking about Joe Cronin. Do something on Mondays before Raw and Tuesdays before SmackDown in the afternoon. Come back that same day with a review of both shows. Okay, wait. Oh, do a review of Raw and SmackDown, I guess he was talking about. Come back that same day with a review of both shows. See, here's the problem, though, JD. The old Sean View that you liked, that everybody liked, right? Along with YouTube, I had to change with YouTube, bro, JD. No longer could I do the 5 or 10 videos because YouTube only sends out 3 videos in a 24-hour period in one day. So that's a problem. That's another thing that's killed my channel. That's another thing that's halted my channel. Do I want to stay up to date on the news? Do I want to present the news as it comes out? Yes, and I still do that. But it's just I'm doing longer videos, and I can't do 10 uploads a day. Because every time a rumor or a news or an article would come out, I would cover it in about 5 minutes. But, of course, YouTube isn't about that anymore. They're not about the short videos, the 10 videos, because you can't do that. You just can't do it anymore. I have started Lucha Underground. Well, yeah, we know Lucha Underground. We don't know what's happening with them anyways. So we're not going to read that part. Let's see. If you can put 2 or 3 ads in a video, not only does it better for you, but it makes YouTube money. All right. My average watch time is 14 minutes. JD was saying. He's telling me that I have to go longer with my videos, telling me that I have to increase the length of my videos. Now, I'm not so sure I could do a video like JD for an hour or 40 or 50 minutes. I could probably do a good 10, 20, maybe 30 minutes, maybe. Machinima, well, we all know Machinima. It's dead and gone and buried. And another reason why my channel went gone and missing and why I've been blacklisted on YouTube. Another reason why I have been shadow banned. Let's see. Social media. You need to use Twitter every day, every week, every Raw, every SmackDown. Tell people to follow and interact. Tell people to tweet. Tell them you will be tweeting live during Raw and pay-per-view. Use the appropriate hashtags. It works and people see it. Trust me. Titles and tags, dude. You got to cut it out with the outlandish titles. Yeah, because back in the day I did do outlandish titles. But I'm not the only one that's done outlandish titles on YouTube. I'm not the only one that's done that kind of stuff. And yes, JD did go on about, again, YouTube, the algorithm has changed. The whole predicament of YouTube has changed. Nothing is the same like it was back in 16. As a matter of fact, JD had the right idea. He was trying to help me. And again, at that time, it was just in one ear and out the other. But now I've had time to sit back and think about this. I've had time to really sink this in, really take this in, and really feel this. And I can almost feel as if JD's talking to me through the screen. Okay, and again, this isn't an angle. This isn't a storyline. This isn't a fake email. This is a legit, real, credible email. And if JD says otherwise, well, then I don't know. Titles and tags, okay? And he says, in closing, this is all I have. Cut the bullshit and the drama. Don't talk about your haters and naysayers. And get back to being the show that was growing at a rapid pace. And again, I am not saying anything hard or here to put you down. So he's not trying to put me down. He's just trying to give me advice, tips, and pointers. And again, I appreciate it. I love that. I respect that. I am being honest, and I want to see you succeed. That out of everything that JD said, all the help, all the pointers, all the hints, this whole email, after everything I just read to you, and it means a lot to me. And I'm taking this in now, finally. It took 5 years. It took a little while to sink in. I'll be honest, I'm not the brightest bulb on the Christmas tree, okay? I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer. But again, with everything I've been through, with everything I've endured, I actually had time to sit back and, 5 years to the day. In October of 2016, I had a chance to go over this email and really take it in. What I really took in, though, is the last final part of this. If JD had said nothing else, I was satisfied with this. He says, I am being honest, and I want to see you succeed. That speaks volumes. That reaches me. And again, JD and me, we've had our offs and ons. We've had our vendettas. We've had our videos. We've had our back and forths and our forth and backs. We've had all this other stuff. But you know what? Life is just too unpredictable. You don't know what's going to happen from 1 minute to the next. So, and again, I know JD may not want to see me succeed today. He probably wants to see me fail. I'm sure he's calling me failures, view entertainment, and I'm sure he's doing all these other things. Wow, and you know what? Here's the thing. When you're talking about something that interests you, when you're talking about something that interests you, here we are, 20 minutes. 20 minutes, viewers. Unbelievable. Maybe I can go 20 minutes because actually I did pretty good with this, guys. Give this video a like or a subscribe or share this video or leave your comment. Do you think I did good for 20 minutes? Because I'm not usually good with long, drawn-out videos like this. I think I'm pretty boring and dull. But I think in this video I did pretty good. I think I held my own. I think I kept it intriguing and entertaining. Maybe this is what I need to do. I hope JD watches this. And again, JD, all water under the bridge, bro. I'm not trying to steal your fans, your viewers, your subscribers. I ain't trying to do any of that. I am just trying to tell you that I finally took the time for the third time in my life, read this email and really took it in and really listened to it and really heard it. And now I'm making everyone else hear it because, again, a lot of what you said makes sense. And again, at that time, a lot of what you said, JD, at that time really relates to what's happening to me right now. And that's why, JD, I am trying to listen to you. You said you want to see me succeed. I hope you still want to see me succeed. I don't wish failure upon anybody. Sure, we've had our wrongdoings. We've had our bad times. We've had our bad judgments, JD. Again, man, I apologize. You know what? I apologize. And I know he probably ain't going to give a damn about what I'm saying. He probably just going to be like, ha, 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 ha. As JD's laughing with his millions. And that's fine. He's earned it. He deserves it. You know what I'm saying? I fucked up. I screwed up. Okay? I did. At that time, I was going through a hell of a time. JD was going through a time, but he was also changing with the times. I didn't. So, JD, more power to you, bro. And again, this isn't about kissing your ass. This isn't about kneeing to the great JD. This isn't about putting the King of the Ring crown on you, JD. This is about doing the right thing. This is about being responsible. This is about being a man. This is about standing up. And again, I'm not going to bow a knee. I'm not going to drop a knee for JD. But what I am going to do is say thank you, JD, because now that I've went back and I've had time to really reflect and think about this, now, JD, I now know what I need to do. And you, JD, well, aside from my viewers, my fans, and my subscribers, if I become a success on YouTube, JD, you will be the first son of a gun that I come up to your face, meet you, put my hand out, shake your hand like a man, and say, thank you, JD.